Hey everyone, how is everyone tonight? Let me get on over here to comments, or the chat rather, whatever. Okay, here we are. All right, hey Reagan, hi Megan, hi Lily, hi Autistic Show, hi Steffi. How is everyone tonight? I hope well. Murdoch is innocent? Okay. Murdoch is innocent. I love that. So I'm trying and I'm having a new cocktail tonight. This is only the third of this type of cocktail I've had in the past. Well, all right, so I had my first one yesterday, another one today, and now this one. Although I don't have all the stuff here at home to make it quite the same as work, but it's pretty damn close. I have to say, I have a new love. Whatever this is fantastic. It's coffee liqueur made from 100% agave spirit. So that kind of tells me it's kind of like a tequila, or at least it's, I don't know, sort of tequila. I don't know. But holy shit, it's good. And it goes with like everything. Well, maybe not orange juice, but still. And no, it's not a sponsorship. I just heard of this brand, this shit yesterday, and I love it. So, all right. So I don't know if everyone here is familiar with the lawsuit that was filed against Ryan UpChurch by a channel known as Ickedmel. These are, or at least the Ickedmel channel is part of what I think most of us would call the true crime community. I'm not sure where exactly Ryan UpChurch falls. I think he's a hodgepodge maybe of a channel. Like he pretty much goes to wherever he wants to go. But when he came across Ickedmel, it was in the true crime community. So, but I'm not sure I would quite label his channel as true crime, but whatever. So, hey, Greenworm. Hey, Brenda. Oh, careful, as Ryan is a striker. Well, I don't know what he could possibly strike me for. The only thing I'm going to be reading of his, well, it's not even of his, really. It'd be more of Ickedmel's because it's his petition that was filed. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and share screen. Is it the show multi-text? Yep. Okay. Why? Oh shoot! That's right. I gotta turn on my other mouse. Okay, let me turn this one off. Okay. Now this one should come on. There we go. Yay! Okay. So, I should probably do that first. Wait a minute. I did read over, like, why is my ball not moving? I did read over part of this lawsuit. So I did read over part of the filing, not all of it though. So, but I just want to double check something here real quick. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me check chat one more time and then I'm going to get started. Hey, Jane. Hey, Claire. Yeah, this I got it. You're right, Claire. This is looking like a wild case all around. What kind of really just had me pulled in or sucked into it was reading the evidence, like the exhibits attached with this. It's wow, like holy, like it's unbelievable. It's kind of it's right up there with like crazy as shit, almost from like Kitty Joy lawsuit, you know. You can find the lawsuit on Pacer. It was filed with the federal district court there. Let me go back here and see. Okay, so let me go back. All right. Yes, I want to stay logged in. It's gonna make me search for it again. So, find parties. All right. So what I did was I logged into my Pacer account on Pacer Case Locator. I did search for party search or whatever, search for party. And then I just typed in Ryan UpChurch's name, and it gives me a list because there's evidently quite a few lawsuits involving the name Ryan UpChurch, ranging from 2019 to obviously 2023. But this one here, it was filed in the Tennessee Middle District Court. So, but it's a federal court, so it'll be on Pacer. Anyway, so yeah. All right, so as you can see, in the United States District Court for the Middle District of Tennessee, Nashville Division, Melvin Cedino. I don't, not positive on how to pronounce his last name. I believe it's Cedino, just because I know someone with that last name, and that's how we pronounce it, Cedino. So, otherwise known as Ickedmel, against Ryan UpChurch and fictitious persons 1 through 100. This diversity action arises from the defamatory and tortious conduct of defendant Ryan UpChurch, as explained below. It has some facts in common with those stated in the amended complaint for Robertson v. UpChurch. Ryan UpChurch is a prominent YouTube personality. His eponymous YouTube channel boasts over 3 million subscribers. The channel is highly popular among aficionados of redneck rap music and conspiracy theories. I love that description. Fucking love that description. I have to do one thing real quick. Sorry. I have to turn up my brightness because I'm having a hard time seeing. So 1 second. It just takes a minute for my system preferences to come up. Here we go. Okay, displays. Now it'll take a second for displays to come up. The brightness button on my keyboard doesn't work for some reason. It's not an Apple keyboard, maybe that's why. It works on my Apple keyboard, but it's dead right now, so I'm not plugging that in. I don't know why it doesn't work on this one. Seems like it should. Holy shit. All right, I'm going to keep reading until this thing loads, because now I have to reload it. Okay. Open. All right. Popular manga. Okay. Since Mr. UpChurch's channel began in 2014, his 500 plus videos have been viewed a combined total of 2,080,000,000 times. That's a lot. Holy shit. Melvin Cedino, the plaintiff herein, is also a YouTuber. He is known by the handle Ickedmel. His focus is directed toward true crime stories and other current news events. On or about August 6, 2022, Kylie Rodney, a 16-year-old girl, disappeared after leaving a party near Tahoe National Forest in California. Shortly thereafter, Messrs. Okay. UpChurch and Cedino each started making videos discussing her disappearance. Mr. UpChurch theorized that she had been kidnapped by S traffickers and, well, the P word there. This theory was discredited when Miss Rodney's body and her missing car were found in a lake on August 21st, 2022. As it turns out, the young woman had driven her car off the road in a tragic accident. Okay, 1 second. There we go. All right. All right, all better. Prior to the discovery of Miss Rodney's body, Mr. UpChurch prepared 2 videos accusing Mr. Cedino of vile and heinous acts. In the first video, published August 20th, 2022, Mr. UpChurch states and or implies that Mr. Cedino's handle, Ickedmel, is a code word for S-trafficking. In the second video, published the next day, Mr. UpChurch states that Ickedmel, i.e. Mr. Cedino, is linked to a child P website. Thus, in these videos, Mr. UpChurch states and or implies that Mr. Cedino is a S-trafficking P-word. Mr. UpChurch's statements and or implications are false and defamatory. As a direct and proximate result thereof, Mr. Cedino suffered damage to his reputation and character, as evidenced in inter alia, I think it's inter alia, by threatening messages he has received from supporters of Mr. UpChurch. These threatening messages, including one death threat, caused Mr. Cedino to suffer extreme mental anguish. They also prompted Mr. Cedino to purchase security cameras. He also incurred other damages. I don't know that word. Pecuniary and non. Mr. Cedino respectfully submits that the laws of Florida, listen, I don't think I'm stupid by any means, but I don't have a college education, we could say. So I don't know all the words that's going to happen. I apologize. I think it's part of my charm. Or not, I don't know. Michael's laughing at me in the background there. Yeah. Michael can't spell dog, so I don't want to hear it. What is CAT? I knew that was coming. Yeah. Mr. Cedino respectfully submits that the laws of Florida should govern the substance of this dispute. Ergo, Mr. Cedino seeks compensatory damages and punitive damages under Florida law for inter alia defamation, defamation by implication, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The parties. Melvin Cedino is a citizen and resident of Florida. Ryan UpChurch is a citizen of Tennessee. Upon information and belief, he resides in Chatham County, Tennessee. Thus, he resides in the Middle District of Tennessee and in the Nashville division thereof. The fictitious persons referenced herein are those persons, corporations, partnerships, associations, or other entities presently unknown who assisted Mr. UpChurch in committing the torts complained of herein. These parties, however, do not include any person who resides in any jurisdiction that would destroy diversity. Any reference herein to Mr. UpChurch shall be understood to also reference these fictitious persons. Jurisdiction and venue. This court has jurisdiction over the action pursuant. Okay, I don't really care to get into all the jurisdiction, whatever. It's not the good part. I don't care. Oh, there's this one. In Tennessee, claims for libel and for personal injury must be filed within 1 year after the cause of action accrues. Because the anniversary for the earliest video that forms the basis of this complaint falls on Sunday, August 20th, 2023, the Tennessee statute of limitations for this suit expires on Monday, August 21st, 2023. Alternatively, the statute of limitations under Florida law expires August 20th, 2024. I thought that was an interesting point. Like, this is why the lawsuit was pretty much filed when it was filed. Because it was statute of limitations was about to run out, and the evidence, the things in which they're claiming they had defamed him would no longer be admissible. Mr. Cedino incorporates all the above paragraphs. Oh, factual background. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay. Kylie Rodney disappeared on August 6th. On August 9th, Mr. Cedino began posting videos discussing Miss Rodney's disappearance. Shortly afterwards, Ronnie Jones started calling into Mr. Cedino's live webcast. On August 15th, Mr. UpChurch was listening to Mr. Cedino's webcast when Mr. Jones called the program. After Mr. UpChurch had posted comments to the live chat feed objecting to Mr. Jones's viewpoint, Mr. Cedino invited Mr. UpChurch onto the show to discuss the matter. Mr. UpChurch agreed and called the number to the webcast, which has a 954 area code that is assigned to Florida. Ergo, Mr. UpChurch knew or should have known that he was communicating with Mr. Cedino while the latter was in Florida. In his videos, Mr. UpChurch implies that Mr. Jones was somehow involved in the disappearance of Miss Rodney. Moreover, because Mr. Jones had called into Mr. Cedino's webcast, Mr. UpChurch suggests that Mr. Cedino, Ickedmel, was associated with Mr. Jones. A fortiori, I think, what does that mean? That means like, for all arguments or something like that, or I forget. I don't hate this. Okay, fortiori. From the stronger argument. Okay. Something like that, whatever. A fortiori, Mr. UpChurch suggests that Mr. Cedino was involved in Miss Rodney's disappearance. On August 20th, Mr. UpChurch uploaded a video to YouTube in which he states that Mr. Cedino's handle, Ickedmel, is a, quote, S-trafficking code word, end quote. In this video, he also uses a marker and a sheet of paper to write false and defamatory anagrams of Ickedmel, such as "sell me kid" and "licked me." The statements and or implications contained within this video and in its title are referred to herein as Defamation Specimen 1. The video is transcribed as follows. All right, I don't do very good at reading this, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to do it in some sort of character so it comes off, so I do it justice, I accurately represent the context. We'll see. All right, so check this out. You know how these fucking weirdos out there who like to do stuff to kids and shit have like code words? Okay, well, the dude who's like, "Hey, Ryan, I don't know anything about this missing kid." Okay, look at his name. Look how it's spelled, all right? His YouTube name is spelled Ickedmel, Ickedmel. If you unscramble it, it says that's only using the letters that are there, and it also says "licked me." Why is this name unscrambled say "sell me kid" and "licked me"? Like "sell me kid," if you sound it out, says "sell me kid." Why does it say "licked me"? If you look for children and your page is dedicated to looking for children and covering missing children, why? This is fucking weird disco, man. Explain this motherfucker. How'd I do? Mr. UpChurch answered his own question that very same day. On August 20th, he republished a clip of one of Mr. Cedino's videos from 2016, wherein Mr. Cedino explains why his handle is Ickedmel. In this clip, as Mr. UpChurch republished it, Mr. Cedino explains, "Ickedmel is the name I got from years ago when AOL first came out. I used to be in a hacking group, kind of a hacking group. It was just a bunch of young kids who were downloading hacking programs. We would go into AOL chat rooms and AOL Instant Messenger, and we would pretty much blow up the chat rooms, flood them, and we'd pretty much cause the computers of other people to get frozen, and you can't do anything. That's one of the things I remember doing." The name of the group, it was called Icked Army. And a lot of the members of the group, they had Icked in front of their name, and they would adopt whatever they wanted to put next to it. That's how I got Ickedmel. In his 2016 video clip, Mr. Cedino does not mention any sexual reason for his selection of the handle Ickedmel, nor does he mention the P word or as trafficking. Therefore, by virtue of his republication of Mr. Cedino's explanation for Ickedmel, Mr. UpChurch knew that his statement about Ickedmel being a as trafficking word was false. Or at the very least, Mr. UpChurch invariably had a high degree of awareness of its probable falsity. Thus, Mr. UpChurch acted with actual malice and or with reckless disregard for the truth when he made the false and defamatory assertion. Defamation Specimen 1 has been viewed at least 124,000 times and has been liked 6,990 times. Thus, approximately 7,000 people have expressed belief in what Mr. UpChurch has stated or implied, thereby evincing prodigious damage to Mr. Cedino's reputation and character. Prodigious? I don't know. This is one thing I don't exactly agree with, okay? Because it says that the video had been liked almost 7,000 times. Therefore, 7,000 people have expressed belief in what UpChurch stated or implied. That's not what the like button. When you click the like button, doesn't mean that you believe what's being said. It just means you like it for whatever your fucking reason is. You know, you could like it because you like his hairstyle or something. People like shit for any reason, all kinds of reasons. You know, to assume that to know the reason why 7,000 people click the like button is, I don't know, just impossible, really. I don't, it's weird. Okay. That's my whole take on that. But again, I'm not a lawyer. The fuck do I know? Okay. If over 124,000 views and nearly 7,000 likes were not bad enough, the complete reach of Defamation Specimen 1 libelous title, i.e. Ickedmel, is a as trafficking code word. Oh my God, did he really spell trafficking wrong? And because I'm guessing that this is like an accurate representation of what was typed as the title. I just want to know if UpChurch spelled trafficking wrong. Is mind-blowing when one considers the number of times it has been impressed upon the feeds of YouTube viewers. This is true. According to Google, which owns YouTube, an quote impression is defined as the number of times a thumbnail was shown to viewers on YouTube. Similarly, the impressions click-through rate, or the CTR, is defined as how often viewers watched a video after seeing a thumbnail. Not every impression leads to a view, nor does every view come from an impression. Nevertheless, according to Google, half of all channels and videos on YouTube have an impression CTR that can range between 2% and 10%. Therefore, to garner 124,000 views with an impression CTR of 2 to 10%, the thumbnail of Defamation Specimen 1, and by extension, its libelous title, must have been impressed upon the YouTube feeds of 1.2 million to 6.1 million people, unless it was also shared by way of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or any other social media network whose impressions are not measured by YouTube. In any event, Defamation Specimen 1's false and defamatory title has been seen by millions of people. Given that Mr. UpChurch's channel has 3.1 million subscribers, this estimate is reasonable. Yeah, I would say so. As further evidence of the reach of Mr. UpChurch's videos, when one simply runs a Google search of the word Ickedmel, the thumbnail for Defamation Specimen 1, including its title, is displayed on the first page. A screen capture of a Google search performed on August 20th is depicted below. Wait, when you Google what? Okay, Google Ickedmel. Okay. This word that you Google Ickedmel, and the UpChurch's videos can be the first ones that come up. I mean, I get that they show up on the first page probably, but they can't be the first videos that come up, are they? God, I hope not. Okay. Restated, Mr. Cedino's own videos from which he derives income have been suppressed in Google's search algorithm by Mr. UpChurch's defamatory videos about Mr. Cedino, further evidencing the damage to Mr. Cedino's reputation. The following day, August 21st, 2022, Mr. UpChurch uploaded another video that falsely states and or implies that Mr. Cedino, i.e. Ickedmel, was linked to a hidden YouTube P website. Letter P, I want to clarify that for those who are listening and not watching. The statements and implications contained within this video and in its title are referred to as Defamation Specimen 2. This video is transcribed as follows. All right, wait a minute. Okay. Dude, the evidence is not stopping against these motherfuckers, all right? So we already linked Ickedmel to Ronnie Jones and showed y'all who both them really were and linked the Bump Lip Girl to them as well. Bump Lip Girl just deleted her fucking YouTube. So I went to go type her name on the fucking podcast thing. The Xanamax makes? The Xanamakes. I don't know. It goes to a YouTube channel that is talking about Kylie Rodney. And when you click the fucking comments, dude, it is links to like CP and shit. Dude, it even says 18 and below. Dude, y'all are some sick motherfuckers. Anybody following Ickedmel after today? Well, fuck. We'll know where all the weirdos are, I guess. Everyone gets those stupid links in their videos, right? I mean, I know I do. I gotta fucking go through and delete them and shit. Thankfully, they usually get withheld, but not always. I still have to delete some. In this August 21st video, the only reasons that Mr. UpChurch presents for his assertion that Ickedmel, i.e. Mr. Cedino, is linked to a hidden YouTube P site, letter P, which is short for, are that one, certain links to pornographic videos had been placed into the chat feed of another YouTuber's video, said links being prominently displayed by Mr. UpChurch, and that two, these links say 18 and below. Yeah, why would they say 18 and below? It's always 18 and below. Okay. The other YouTuber, Burden of Proof, from whose channel Mr. UpChurch found the aforesaid pornographic links, has absolutely no connection to Mr. Cedino. Thus, Mr. Cedino had nothing to do with these links or with their placement into the chat feed of this other YouTuber's video. Beyond this, as the screen capture below that has been taken from Defamation Specimen 2 shows, the comments from this chat feed state in plain English that it has, quote, adult porn videos only. As for the comments written in German, even the most cursory use of Google Translate would show that they are completely devoid of any reference to the P word. Okay. Defamation Specimen 2. Wait, did I miss something? Okay. Nevertheless, if one were to assume, arguendo, that the website links that are depicted above do, in fact, point people to hidden P sites, letter P, as Mr. UpChurch seems to argue, then either Mr. UpChurch or someone he knows must have reached this conclusion by viewing the content found on these websites. After all, he could not have based his assertion merely upon what the comments say, since they do not reference child stuff or the letter P word in any way. Thus, Mr. UpChurch simply cannot prove that these websites are for the letter P word, let alone that Mr. Cedino is linked to them, without implicating himself in the commission of at least one federal crime. To be unambiguously clear, Mr. Cedino is not accusing Mr. UpChurch of committing any federal crime pertaining to S-trafficking or the letter P word. That is because the so-called hidden YouTube letter P word sites that Mr. UpChurch references simply do not exist. Accordingly, neither Mr. UpChurch nor Mr. Cedino could have ever accessed them. I like this one. Okay, because these links may lead to viruses. These links are partially redacted in this depiction. However, the unredacted links are available on the video for defamation specimen 2. If the court or counsel opposite would like to see the unredacted links, Mr. Cedino will gladly amend this complaint accordingly. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Nevertheless, by relying upon the contents of a non-existent website or alternatively upon the existence of hidden YouTube letter P word websites that he has clearly failed to disclose, Mr. UpChurch cannot assert that he was offering a constitutionally protected opinion. I want to see that footnote. On the contrary, Mr. UpChurch knew Defamation Specimen 2 and its title were false, or at the very least, he behaved with actual malice and or with reckless disregard for the truth when he published these assertions. Defamation Specimen 2 has been viewed at least 167,000 times and has been linked or been liked, oh my God, 9,380 times. Thus, over 9,000 people have expressed belief in what Mr. UpChurch has stated or implied. Again, I'm not sure how you link the like button to mean that you believe what's being said. If over 167 views and over 9,000 likes were not bad enough, the complete reach of Defamation Specimen 2's libelous title, i.e. Zaname and Ickedmel linked to hidden YouTube letter P site, Kylie Rodney, is staggering. Assuming a CTR rate of 2 to 10%, as described supra, Mr. Cedino estimates that the libelous title to Defamation Specimen 2 has been impressed upon the feeds of between 1.6 million and 8.3 million people. Thus, Defamation Specimen 2's false and defamatory title has been seen by millions of people. Mr. Cedino has never been a S trafficker. Ickedmel is not code word for S trafficking. Wait a minute. What was it? Okay. Mr. Cedino is not a letter P word. On August 21st, Mr. UpChurch uploaded a video in which he plays a clip of several of his supporters talking about Mr. Cedino. In this republished clip, which has been viewed at least 175,000 times, another YouTuber reveals that Ickedmel's real name is Melvin Cedino and discloses that Mr. Cedino operates a company in Florida. Ickedmel has a business. So it says entity type, Florida Limited Liability Company, right? And that's Ickedmel LLC, all right? So first of all, we've got his real name, right? His real name is Melvin Cedino. Okay. Here's his picture right here off of Pinterest. Melvin Cedino, Ickedmel, profile, Pinterest. I don't know if you guys have this information. What? I thought that's her snoring? Oh my God. It sounded like a train was about to go by. Thus, on the day he claimed that Ickedmel is linked to a hidden YouTube letter P word site, Mr. UpChurch revealed Ickedmel's identity and whereabouts. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Let me check chat real quick before I continue. Is there a racist element in this? I think there is, but I don't know if it's coming. I don't think it's coming from UpChurch. I think it's just coming from dickheads, who want to just chime in and be a dick. Really, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it is coming from UpChurch. I don't know. I can't say for sure one way or the other because I just flat out don't know. I haven't really followed their comments to one another about one another, really. So, but from what I've seen in the exhibits provided herein, for some, there is a racist connotation to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm more than happy to share Ickedmel's PayPal. If any of the mods want to put it in the chat, feel free. Okay. Because here's the thing, I know a lot of people are kind of bitching about him asking for help in especially since he initiated the lawsuit. And you have every right to feel the way you do about it and to not want to donate. That's great. I fully support that. And I get where you're coming from. I just, if I were to feel like that, and I have felt like that, like about Katie when she was doing a GoFundMe to sue Steve. See, like I knew what happened there. So I knew that it was a frivolous lawsuit and it's going to be a big, gigantic waste of money. And God knows she was making more than enough fucking money to cover it herself. Okay. That's why I had such an issue with it. Other than that, like if she were the one being defamed, like for real, and she was going after someone bigger than her, then it's, I don't know. I probably would have felt differently about it. Because we do, like it or not, we not only have like two different sets of like criminal justice systems in this country, but even civil justice. There's how things play out and work out for those with money, those better off, and then there's how everyone else gets fucked. So for that reason alone, I am all for anyone for that matter, trying to raise funds to have their day in court, I guess, because I think everyone should have that if they want it. If they really feel like they need it, they did whatever. I'm all for it. But again, I would never pressure anyone or judge anyone for not wanting to donate. You do you. I would think, wouldn't it maybe be on his channel or something? I would think. I don't know. I probably should look for it before I started this thing. I'm team Ickedmel. Yeah, I think Ryan UpChurch was definitely wrong on this. It's for sure. I remember when all this shit happened. I remember seeing UpChurch on Molly's channel or for a moment, and even Molly was like not having his shit. I just remember thinking he just needs a good night's sleep, because clearly like this behavior is what comes about from being up for like 2 or 3 nights in a row, pretty much. Like you start losing your fucking mind. That's how I looked at it. That's the impression I got. I don't know. My opinion, whatever. It's in his community post on his Ickedmel channel. All right. Thank you, Platform Nomad. Molly supported UpChurch at first. If the stream I saw, she was giving UpChurch a bunch of shit. That's what I saw. I don't know. Thank you, Autistic Shell. So right here, Autistic Shell just shared it. This is the PayPal if anyone wants to donate. Yeah, UpChurch is a perfect example of going too far and how not to do true crime, in my honest opinion. Wild. Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, like no one was even in the same state as this girl, or even on the same side of the country. But here are these people. Here's UpChurch thinking he had this fucking shit solved, and it was someone in Florida when this shit happened in what, like Northern California or some shit. I don't know. The whole thing just seems weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, bye, Claire. All right. Therefore, Mr. UpChurch intentionally directed the statements and or implications complained of herein toward the specific end of defaming Mr. Sedino, and not simply a YouTube figure named Ickedmel. Yeah. By stating and or implying that Mr. Sedino, aka Ickedmel, was involved with S trafficking and letter P word, Mr. UpChurch caused actual injury to Mr. Sedino. This injury, which occurred in Florida, includes but is not limited to the following. On or about September 14, 2022, Mr. Sedino received a Facebook message from Ralph Simard, I don't know, of Bangor, Maine. Therein, Mr. Simard threatens to put that thing into Mr. Sedino's motherfucking mouth. Mr. Simard, Simard, I don't know. I'm just going to say Simard, calls Mr. Cedeno a letter P word while referencing Ryan 3 weeks after Mr. UpChurch had first implied that Mr. Cedeno was a letter P word. Mr. Simard also references Xana May and Tony Dodge, who appeared with Mr. UpChurch on a YouTube panel talking about Mr. Jones. Ergo, Mr. Simard clearly speaks of Ryan UpChurch when he writes Ryan. End quote, whatever. Moreover, since Mr. Simard is repeating what Mr. UpChurch had published about Mr. Cedeno, Mr. Simard is clearly reacting to Mr. UpChurch's false statement and or implication. As such, Mr. Simard clearly believes what Mr. UpChurch has said. That I'll agree to, yeah. A copy of the entire correspondence, redacted for profanity, is attached hereto as Exhibit A and incorporated herein by reference. Mr. Cedeno also received messages from other followers of Mr. UpChurch, further evincing, I don't know, the damage to Mr. Cedeno's reputation and character. See Exhibit B, incorporated herein by reference. In view of Mr. Simard's death threat, Mr. Cedeno feared for the lives of his daughter and himself. That same day, he filed a report concerning Mr. Simard's death threat with the Hollywood, Florida Police Department. A copy of this report, redacted of confidential information, is attached hereto as Exhibit C and incorporated herein by reference. In response to Mr. Simard's death threat and other hateful messages he received, which were all prompted by Mr. UpChurch's defamation and or defamation by implication, Mr. Cedeno purchased security cameras for his home in Florida for protection. In the initial days following Mr. UpChurch's defamation and or defamation by implication, Mr. Cedeno also lost subscribers to his YouTube channel. Attached as Exhibit D, incorporated herein by reference, are just a few of the comments and messages of viewers indicating that they were unsubscribing from his channel. Therefore, because of the false and defamatory statements and or implications raised by Mr. UpChurch in his videos and in the written titles to said videos, Mr. Cedeno has suffered damage to his reputation and character, which, in turn, has led to pecuniary losses and severe mental anguish. Again, I probably mispronounced that. Sorry. Deal with it. Mr. UpChurch had actual knowledge that Mr. Cedeno's handle, Ickedmel, was not a trafficking code word, as evidenced by his republication of Mr. Cedeno's explanation for how he got the name. Likewise, Mr. UpChurch had actual knowledge that Mr. Cedeno was not linked to a hidden letter P word website, as evidenced by there being no mention of the letter P word in the chat feed comments describing the links to these supposed websites. Ergo, Mr. UpChurch had actual knowledge of the wrongfulness of his conduct. See, I don't think he thought or realized he had knowledge of this wrongfulness, but he absolutely didn't care to obtain the knowledge either, I think. So either way, I think, yeah. Shit. Okay. Furthermore, given that his audience is comprised of more than 3,100,000 subscribers, Mr. UpChurch knew that there was a high probability that injury or damage to Mr. Cedeno would result. Yeah, I think that's true. Okay. Despite having this knowledge, Mr. UpChurch intentionally pursued the course of conduct complained of herein, which resulted in the injury or damage described herein. Thus, by performing the actions complained of herein, Mr. UpChurch had the specific intent of causing harm to Mr. Cedeno. He acted with malice and with deliberate disregard for Mr. Cedeno's safety and well-being, all for the singular purpose of growing his YouTube channel. August 7th, 2023. Counsel for Mr. Cedeno delivered via facsimile to counsel for Mr. UpChurch a letter demanding retraction of the videos and titles, claiming that Mr. Cedeno is linked to a hidden letter P word website and that his handle is a trafficking code word. On August 11th, 2023, Mr. UpChurch uploaded a video wherein he refuses to retract any of his statements. Mr. UpChurch states in pertinent part, Oh, icky dick Ickedmel. You look like a walking Avon bottle, you little bitch. Hold on. Yeah, I got your letters talking about, oh, we won't sue you if you retract all your statements and say it was fake. Fuck you, bitch. Sue me. I don't give a fuck what you think. You're actually bothering me because the interest, motherfucker. I don't live in the internet. What scared me out of my freedom of speech? Oh, wait. And Ickedmel, you crooked cop looking motherfucker. I don't care about nothing you say either, bitch. What are you gonna do? Yo, your colon don't even work, right? You've been sitting in that chair so long. What? I don't. How the fuck is that an insult? I don't get that. That's so weird. Okay. On August, okay, I hope no one takes that with disrespect. I'm not actually enjoying saying these things up to or about Ickedmel, for effect here or whatever. I'm laughing because I just can't believe I'm reading. I'm quoting an adult, really. Like this, it baffles me. On August 12, 2023, counsel for Mr. Cedino delivered an updated retraction letter to counsel for Mr. UpChurch. A copy of this letter and its attachments, which include the previous retraction letter, though redacted for profanity in the quoted defamation and for any Rule 408 material, is attached as Exhibit E and is incorporated herein by reference. Mr. UpChurch has provided no retraction in response to Mr. Cedino's demands. Therefore, Mr. UpChurch has acted and does continue to act with actual malice and with reckless disregard for the truth. Mr. Cedino avers that Mr. UpChurch presented no valid opinion, nor did he exercise any privilege, absolute, qualified, or otherwise, under Florida law or Tennessee law when he published the aforesaid defamation specimens 1 and 2, including their respective titles. Moreover, Mr. Cedino avers that neither the Tennessee Publication Participation Act nor its Florida counterpart has any effect in this court. Therefore, Mr. UpChurch is liable for the defamation and other tortious acts complained of herein. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Choice of law. Mr. Cedino incorporates all the above paragraphs in Tennessee. Okay, I don't care about that. Likewise, in Tennessee, there is a $750,000 cap on non-economic damages. However, in Florida, there's no such caps. Thus, a conflict of law exists. All injuries complained of herein occurred in, all injuries complained of herein occurred in Florida. Yeah, well, yeah, but UpChurch doesn't live in Florida, right? He lives in Tennessee. I don't know I don't even know how that would work. I'm not even going to pretend to even speculate. I don't fucking know. The parties have no relationship with each other except through the transmission of Mr. UpChurch's YouTube videos, which Mr. Cedino was made aware of and viewed in Florida, and Mr. UpChurch's call to Mr. Cedino's show via Mr. Cedino's 954 area code telephone number while Mr. Cedino was webcasting in Florida. Yeah, that's a point. Given that a conflict of law exists, that the injury occurred in Florida, and that the parties' direct contacts were limited to Florida, the state having the most significant relationship to the parties and the occurrence of at issue herein is Florida. Therefore, Florida's substantive law should apply. I don't know. I think that there might be more to it, but I don't know. But I think that that may very well be where it lands, but I think there's some argument to be made that I'm not thinking or that I'm not realizing. I don't know. Mr. Cedino hereby seeks relief under Florida law for causes of action 1 and 3. However, in the abundance of caution, Mr. Cedino seeks relief in the alternative under Tennessee law for causes of action. All right, 4 and 7. 5, 6, 7. Finally, the cause of action 8, for cause of action 8, Mr. Cedino seeks injunctive relief regardless of which state's law is selected. Causes of action, defamation, Florida law. All right, this is basically just explaining what the law is and how it applies here. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. The tort of defamation under Florida law has the following 5 elements: publication, falsity. The actor must act with knowledge or reckless disregard as to the falsity on a matter concerning a public official, or at least negligently on a matter concerning a private citizen, actual damages, and statement must be defamatory. Defamation Specimen 1, which includes its written title, was published to between 1.2 and 6.1 million. Okay, yeah, we already went through that. Thus, the first element of defamation under Florida law, publication is met. Mr. UpChurch disclosed to his audience that Mr. Cedeno is Ickedmel. Therefore, Mr. UpChurch referred to Ickedmel. He was referencing Mr. Cedeno. Mr. UpChurch published Defamation Specimens 1 and 2, including their respective titles, to his YouTube audience. He exercised no privilege and enjoyed no immunity from suit when he did so. Defamation Specimen 1, which includes its written title, claims that Mr. Cedeno's handle, Ickedmel, is a S-trafficking code word. This is false. Defamation Specimen 2, which includes its written title, claims that Mr. Cedeno, aka Ickedmel, is linked to a hidden YouTube letter P word website. This, too, is false. Thus, the second element of defamation under Florida law, falsity, is met. Although Mr. Cedeno has a YouTube channel, he is nevertheless a private person. I don't know if I agree with that. Furthermore, allegations concerning whether he is an S-trafficker or a user of a hidden letter P word website are not public controversies. Therefore, Mr. Cedeno is not a public figure, limited purpose or otherwise for the purposes of defamation law. I don't know. I mean, he was interviewed by major, he was interviewed by the news, by major networks, right? I mean, yeah, he was interviewed as Ickedmel. Sure, I get that. And I get how maybe he hasn't been commonly or really knowingly known as Cedeno. But Ickedmel, I don't think, is a private person. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't even know. I think that's going to be hard to argue. All right, yeah, I get all that. All right, I'm skipping over this part because I do want to get to the good part, the good stuff. Second, the death threat from Mr. Samar particularly, and the other hateful messages that he received generally caused Mr. Cedeno severe mental anguish, including but not limited to severe anxiety and sleeplessness. Yeah. Thereby prompting him to seek police intervention and to purchase of security cameras. Mr. Cedeno, wait a minute. I want to make sure people aren't trying to get a hold of me. Oh, no, what are you doing? Is that what I did? Stop. Delete. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Let me see. Make sure no one's trying to get a hold of me or whatever here. Right, but he was interviewed for his actions on a public platform. You know what I mean? That's why he was interviewed by the major media outlets. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that was the first time, but I could be wrong about that. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you can try and argue that the Mr. Cedeno part is a private person, but the Ickedmel part of him is not. But I'm not sure if it's going to be wise to really separate the two. I mean, I feel like there could be a downfall in doing so. I don't know, though. Again, believe me, you can disagree with me all you want, and you may very well be right. I don't fucking know. I'm just giving my opinion on it. That's all. And really, I'm not a lawyer. I never worked in the field. I never went to school in the field. So my opinion should absolutely be taken as basically the bare minimum. So. Okay. The loss of revenue associated with people who dropped their subscriptions after Mr. UpChurches had published his videos and the loss of future revenue. Defamation specimen 1, including its facially defamatory title, accuses Mr. Cedino of adopting. Okay. Likewise, okay. As trafficking is a criminal offense, similarly, the letter P word by definition, desire to that with kids, which also is a criminal offense. Given that most of the community speaking by and through their elected representatives in Congress and in the state houses of Florida, Tennessee, and elsewhere have condemned as trafficking and the letter P word by enacting criminal prohibitants thereto, defamation specimens 1 and 2, including their respective titles, tend to prejudice Mr. Cedino in the eyes of, at minimum, a substantial and respectable minority of the community. Ergo, the fifth and final element of defamation under Florida law, i.e., a defamatory statement, has been met. By failing to retract defamation specimens 1 and 2 upon request, Mr. UpChurch demonstrated actual malice justifying punitive damages. Ergo, Mr. Cedino avers that Mr. UpChurch committed the tort of defamation, more specifically, libel, as to defamation specimens 1 and 2, including their respective written titles. Defamation by implication, Florida law. Mr. Cedino incorporates all the above paragraph. Okay. Defamation by implication applies in circumstances where literally true statements are conveyed in such a way as to create a false impression. In defamation specimen 1, Mr. UpChurch takes the word Ickedmel and rearranges the letters to spell sell me kid or licked me. In the video, he writes anagrams of Ickedmel on a sheet of paper. It is literally true that sell me kid is an anagram of Ickedmel. It is also literally true that licked me is an anagram of Ickedmel. Nevertheless, Mr. UpChurch communicated these literally true statements in such a way as to convey the impression that Mr. Cedino wants to buy children or to be licked, which is a euphemism for oral sex. Then, when read in conjunction with the title to defamation specimen 1, the anagrams presented by Mr. UpChurch imply that Mr. Cedino wants to traffic children. Yeah, I don't think that that's a stretch at all. I think that's realistically where a lot of people's mind, the exact route that people's mind are going to go. Those who don't know Ickedmel or don't know UpChurch, who are coming about the situation for the first time, I think it's a very rational assumption that that's what people will conclude. The aforesaid implications are false. Said implications were published to millions of YouTube viewers. As set forth above, Mr. UpChurch acted with negligence and or actual malice and or with reckless disregard for the truth when he published the aforesaid implications, since he knew the real origin of Mr. Cedino's name. As set forth above, these false implications caused Mr. Cedino actual injury. Given that the aforesaid false implications associate Mr. Cedino with behavior that a majority of the members of the community, acting by and through their elected officials, have criminalized, said implications were defamatory. Ergo, Mr. Cedino avers that Mr. UpChurch committed the tort of defamation by implication, more specifically, libel by implication, as to defamation specimen 1, including its written title. Intentional infliction of emotional distress, Florida law. Mr. Cedino, okay, I'm not reading all that. The actions complained of Heron were so outrageous that they are not tolerated by a civilized society. Restated, Mr. UpChurch knew or should have known that he would enrage people into lashing out at Mr. Cedino by falsely publishing to millions of people that Mr. Cedino was an S trafficker and a letter P word. Nevertheless, with reckless disregard for Mr. Cedino's safety and well-being, Mr. UpChurch published this falsehood on his channel. The actions complained of Heron caused Mr. Cedino severe mental injury, including sleepless nights and anxiety. As a direct and proximate result of Mr. UpChurch's behavior, Mr. Cedino received at least one death threat from a person with a known history for criminal violence. Ergo, Mr. UpChurch committed the tort of intentional infliction of emotional distress pursuant to Florida law regarding defamation specimen 1 and 2, including its respective titles. All right, I have to take another sip, sorry. You try talking this much and see how freaking moist your mouth remains. Yeah, I know you love that word. I know a lot of people hate that word, so I apologize for doing the chat too for that. Defamation Tennessee law. Okay. Mr. Cedino avers that the pre-suit notice requirement of TCA does not apply since Mr. UpChurch does not produce a newspaper or a periodical. Nevertheless, in the abundance of caution, Mr. Cedino notes that his letter of August 12, 2023 complies with this requirement. Mr. UpChurch knew that defamation specimens 1 and 2 were false and defaming to Mr. Cedino. Okay, this is pretty much, it's going to be very similar to what I've already read for the most part. It's just because it's the same type of law, just in a different state. I mean, there may be some things that are different, but I think the main idea is going to be similar, if not the same. So I'm just skipping over this. Injunctive relief, Florida or Tennessee law. By not removing this defamatory content from YouTube, for example, defamation specimen 1 and 2, Mr. UpChurch continues to cause harm to Mr. Cedino's reputation and character. Therefore, Mr. Cedino seeks a preliminary injunction and a permanent injunction to require Mr. UpChurch to remove the defamatory content from YouTube that is complained of herein. Damages. Mr. Cedino incorporates... why do I keep reading that? Mr. Cedino suffered damage to his reputation and character as evidenced by, inter alia, the messages he received after Mr. UpChurch's defamatory statements and or written titles were published. Given that Florida law has no cap on non-economic damages, Mr. Cedino seeks at least $3.5 million for the damage to his reputation and character. But for the false and defamatory content that Mr. UpChurch had published about Mr. Cedino, Mr. Simard would not have distributed a death threat to Mr. Cedino. Likewise, Mr. Cedino would not have received other hateful and demeaning messages from followers of Mr. UpChurch. Ergo, Mr. Cedino suffered severe mental anguish, including fear for the lives of his family members and himself, sleepless nights, and anxiety as a direct and proximate result of Mr. UpChurch's false and defamatory statements. Given that Florida law has no cap on non-economic damages, Mr. Cedino seeks at least $3.5 million for the damage to his mental health. Mr. Cedino has suffered and will continue to suffer financial losses. Mr. Cedino incurred out-of-pocket expenses of between $600 and $850 to install cameras to surveil his property. He also lost non-paying subscribers to his YouTube channel, which negatively impacted his income from monetization and potential super chats. He has also lost paying subscribers. At present, these I don't know how to pronounce the word. Pecuniary? No. That's pecuniary? Is it SC or hard C? I don't know. Are hard to ascertain. However, they will be computed before trial and shall be disclosed in discovery. In the meantime, Mr. Cedino's egregious monetary damages are estimated to exceed $10,000. Mr. Cedino also seeks punitive damages. Given that Florida law would place no cap on punitive damages since Mr. UpChurch is intended to cause injury to Mr. Cedino, and in view of his actual malice in publishing the aforesaid defamatory material, Mr. Cedino seeks at least $14 million in punitive damages. I'll be honest with you, I didn't read this part before I went live. Mr. Cedino also seeks reimbursement of his attorney's fees, plus all costs of this action, plus post-judgment interest. Wherefore, premises considered, the plaintiff herein, Melvin Cedino, seeks entry of a judgment against the defendant, Ryan UpChurch, for compensatory damages in the egregious amount of at least $7,010,000, plus punitive damages of at least $14 million, plus all costs of this action, plus attorney's fees pursuant to Florida statute, whatever, plus post-judgment interest. Furthermore, the plaintiff seeks a preliminary injunction and a permanent injunction requiring that Mr. UpChurch remove said defamation specimens 1 and 2 from YouTube. And finally, the plaintiff seeks general relief, whether legal or equitable, that this court may deem meet and proper in the premises. Respectfully submitted on this day, Melvin. Okay. Oh, wait. I really hope that there's no one's address or anything. Let me do this quick. While I scroll past that. Oh, no, it's the law office. Okay. 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 So this is the shit I was looking at earlier that I thought was quite interesting. Here, let me make this bigger for everyone. Here. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, wait 1 second here. What am I doing? Sorry, my lips are getting dry and I don't really want to put chapstick on right now. Okay. All right, so this is from the messages from that Mr. Simard from, was it Bangor, Maine or something? So Mr. Simard says, where are you located? What's the matter, motherfucker? You, Xana, and Tony Dodge, y'all think King Ryan's bad, bro? I will blow up your what? Personal DMs. Oh, I will blow up your DMs constantly. Go ahead. Hit back at me what you got to say for yourself, you letter P word little dick, maybe? Or fuck, I don't know. Go ahead, bitch. Hook me up. I'm only known for violent crime, so please fuck around. Bertiette, bitch, look me up. Ha ha ha. No, Brody, no crackhead here. Oh, okay, all right. You a crackhead. It's mad easy to follow you and all your little bitch friends. You never know who's looking over your shoulder or in your windows. Let's just say I wouldn't sleep if I were you. Ralph, making veiled threats in the DMs is stupid. People like you believe whatever without any kind of proof. You're a sheep idiot. Three back bitch. I never threatened you. I just for one day I wouldn't sleep in people looking at your fucking window, and that's a fat bitch, so I don't give a fuck, buddy. Like you think. No, I'm reading how it's written, okay? Like you think I'm the only one, bro, you dumb, real fucking stupid. I could tell you I was gonna come to your house and put a pew pew in your motherfucking mouth and pull the motherfucking thing, and there's no motherfucker over here gonna fuck with me after they read your shit, see your fucking posts, and see your fucking DMs, bitch. So please try me. Don't backpedal now, weirdo. I'm thinking this is what it's supposed to say. It's all documented. Go cry, bitch, and complain somewhere else, weirdo. I gotta make this a little bigger. Weirdo, you dumb fat. Okay, I'm not saying that, obviously. Fucking that word. Go back and get whipped by your fucking slave and your fat fucking piece of shit ass. What? Well, I feel like this person doesn't even know how to fucking insult people. They just want to type all of these swear words. Like, I don't know, like they get so much money for the amount of swear words they can put in one sentence or something. Like, it's not even making sense. Like, these aren't even, you need your insults to fucking land. They're not landing. They're confusing. Look at you all triggered and angry. Keep watching and being a fanboy. That's why I'm swallowing. Oh, dude, really? Are you really going to start a sentence off with that? Like, I don't even care what the rest of it says. You're an idiot. That's why I'm swallowing a laugh out of making you think I'm angry, stupid bitch. Ha ha ha. That's why I'm swallowing. You fucking idiot. You really do suck at this fucking Facebook shit. You can't beat somebody that's already baited you, fucking reject. Baited what? You made the threats and seem to be losing your mind. Must be all the shit he's swallowing. Bro, you're not even making any sense right now. First, you tell me that I probably shouldn't threatening dams when threatening dams. I'm just picturing him running around, like driving from like one water dam to another water dam. Fuck you, dam. Oh my God. I can't get that image out of my head now. Tell me that I probably shouldn't threatening dams when I didn't then I threatening you and in a DM and you backpedal like a motherfucker, like a scared little bitch. And now you're just going to start calling me a crackhead and I'm crazy and all this other shit when really you're just running scared like a little, I don't even, is that cunt? I don't know. Because Ryan has you on the ropes and your little Zan bitchin' Tony Dodge. Yes, you guys are all fucking letter P words. And yes, I got caught. And now you guys are taking down videos and trying to make other people look bad and all this other shit. Brody, when I just told you I don't give a fuck, bro, and then I will come out there to Cali with my boys or that and put a in your motherfucking mouth and show you really what the fuck is up. So keep playing. It may not be me that she was up at your house, Brody, and maybe one of my fucking bored. So keep playing this game. What if I received that, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm being threatened or not. Like, I'd be confused. Like, should I be like starting a grassroots organization or something to like improve the education in this country, or should I be calling the authorities? That's what I'd be thinking. I don't know. What? Nothing to say now, bitch? Go ahead, do an IP search. Go ahead, swap me, swap you, swap. He didn't want you to begin with. Why is he got to swap you out now? Because you know what? At the end of the fucking day, I will fucking owing you. So please try me. I have lawyers sitting on call waiting. Nobody in this fucking world is scared of a YouTube little bitch like you. Oh my God. This is painful. James Johnson. Why not just go for like John Jones while you're at it? And you know, it's anyway. You're a little bitch. You shouldn't turn your fucking camera off. I can't wait to see you get busted, little punk ass bitch. Oh, off yourself. Okay. You keep digging yourself a bigger grave, motherfucker. You seem upset. When I talk about it, you seem upset. I just hate people who steal children. You just wait and see what happens. Aw, I was hoping for more on that one. Damn it. Dude, what you did was sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you ever pulled that shit in Louisiana, I can only say you and your little friends pulled some fucked up shit. Pray to God I never meet you in person. 100% Creek Squad. You are dumb as fuck. Oh, dumb as fuck. I thought he was calling him an ass fuck. No, God, no. Put the pump down, or put the pump down. I think you mean pipe. Put the pipe down, crackhead. Busted. I knew you was weird, but trafficking children? Wow, that one took me for a surprise, but I still believe it. Like I said, I could tell you were very strange, and I hope you go down for this. Yeah, I bet you want him to go down. Right. My mind's still stuck in that swallowing comment. Reported. I guess he's not going to go down. So you want to sell some kids? What the fuck? Letter P word. Sell me kids, please. Can I buy kids from you? And Xana makes and Tony, do I get a punch card I can use? What? So that like when you get a dozen, you get one free or something? What the fuck? You want to go gangbang with Tony? Okay, enough. I'm not reading that. Yeah, I wouldn't respond to that one either. I don't blame you. Just the farther you are away from that one, the better off. You must be a crackhead. It's the same person. Yeah, it's the same person. Sell me kids, please. Or do you not do that anymore? Do you still work with Tony and Herp Bump? I don't know what that means. All right, I'm just going. I don't even care to look at these pictures. Okay. Off yourself a whole bunch of times. Wait, am I missing something over here, though? No, I'm not. Okay. Bruh, Ryan UpChurch was right about you. Herpy Lip and Ronnie, they found Kylie an hour ago, and I know all you had something to do with it. You're an idiot. Bruh, Ryan UpChurch is right about you. For real. Don't even say you're not, because I know you're a child letter P word. Ryan proved it. Call the dog. Oh, Clever. Come here, puppy. Hi. What are you doing? You're fake as fuck, and Ryan will expose y'all by the hand of God. He will, and he will bring the wrath of God to your front door, motherfucker. Now Ryan's Jesus. Is that it? Come on now. And you're real? A little fellow that can't think for himself? I'm definitely real, and I'm a grown-ass man and can think for myself. Doubt it. Keep being a fan and not thinking. You people are lost and deranged. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you got to say to help yourself sleep at night, since you're already a piece of shit. How many times a day you think about me, weirdo? Hey, you're the one who decided to respond. What? What does that mean? Because you messaged me. Yeah. No. That's usually what happens. A response. I mean, isn't that what you were after by messaging him? You wanted the response. So what? Now did you initiate the response just so you can shame him for it? I mean, because if he should be shamed for responding, then what the fuck should you be feeling for initiating the damn all the shit to begin with? Huh? Okay, congrats. You want a fucking cookie? Joshua, hello, weird. Cool, thanks. You're fucking gross, bro. You sus as fuck. And you're gonna get caught, because y'all be sloppy as hell. You weird ass letter P word creeps. Nasty. Have fun in prison, bitch. Or is it bra? Might be bra. I don't know. I think it's bra. No, because it's redacted, so it's gotta be bitch. They gonna have fun with you, boy. You know what happens to dumb fucks like you in prison? They gonna pass you around like a fucking bitch in there. You're a nasty bitch. Your pale Ronnie's a nasty bitch. No. Sanimax is a nasty. Oh my! Can we come up with a different fucking insult by now? Come on. Tony Dodge is a nasty bitch. Y'all are just some nasty. Oh wait, y'all are just some fucking nasty ass bitches, bro. Fuck you and letter P word ass friends. Y'all are fucking sick and y'all are gonna get caught. Just wait. Can you read something else? What the hell? They tried calling. They initiated audio calls to you. That's fucking crazy. Who the fuck does that? Okay, the police report filled out as a result of all this. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is what the analytics for videos or whatever. Huh, okay. Oh, comments. Oh my God, I was subbed to Ickedmel after the Gabby Petito case, but just unsubbed. Thank you so much for exposing these people. Oh my God, Ryan. Same here. You should call the lead investigators with what you found out about them, Ryan. Great job, by the way. That lady wasn't just by chance in Truckee, California, at the same lake Kylie's phone pinged last. And the weirdo dude, too, I'm assuming he was there. He sure talked like it. Then they're into CP and that crap. Makes my gut hurt. Anyway, before they run off to Ukraine, which I think that's a big lie, but don't let them get away if they know anything, and it's looking more like they do now. Why would she say she had friends at a party next to the one Kylie was at if she didn't know which one Kylie was at? Those two claim cousins or friend were at the same location. Just how in the fuck would they know it? And it if wasn't the Hispanic party next to it to begin. What the fuck is that? Because they were there. Go get him, Ryan. Jeez, I can't. It's very hard to read some of this shit. Human as trafficking and or CP, it's still a felony crime, and it could be both. What? Thank you. Unsubscribed. Ickedmel, that's crazy, but I knew something was off with him. From what it looks like, is they trying to go after you legally, basically saying that you got Creek Squad going after that fake ass Ronnie guy that sure seemed buddy with Ickedmel. The CP came. Wow. I can only see licked me now. Ickedmel makes no sense. Haha, this dumb bitch blocked me and helped me find her other YouTube channel. Ryan, just wait till all these low-life YouTubers find out you were right. I know you are. It's going to be because it wasn't them who actually sat down and did their work, but you did. And I'm more convinced now that you have it pegged 100%. Let's wait and see what the hell Ickedmel and Xanax Bish and well, whatever Ronnie do now. My prediction is they're all going to move on and fast and put out more wrong info on Kylie. Pisses me off. You're the only one doing this for the right reason. Okay. Shit, even Benny Keys ripping on you, but then again, look at the source. And my honest opinion, yeah. He's involved with baby girl Summer getting gone. You cannot tell me otherwise. Him and Cam and Jody, Sue Brown, and the rest of the losers, all for clicks, views, and their gang money train. Shame on all of you. Thank you, Ryan. Now we can wait and see what the autopsy comes back with. And that's if they aren't shady, too. That baby girl did not just drive in that water. Makes no sense. Keep going, Ryan. Don't stop till these shady, shifty-eyed, lying people pay for what they did. Oh my God. Wow, Ryan. Keep going. You're the one who's going to solve this shit. Thank you. Kylie's parents are going to be thanking you. You're amazing. Please don't stop. What the fuck? People are crazy. What do you think of this? Do you feel that Sammy, Kate, Meg, Ickedmel, Herpy Lips, Ronnie set up Kylie to come out to a party that didn't happen? There is human trafficking. Put something in Kylie's drink and probably gave Kylie too much and panicked and wanted Kylie out of the way for some reason. Herpy Lips knows Ickedmel and Ronnie, and on one of your videos, they have some sort of business or something together. That could be a front for human trafficking or drugs, big time drugs. And I'm not talking about smoke. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. You're right. You never know. Ha ha ha. This dumb bitch blocked me. And okay. I mean, this is shit's crazy. I mean, I gotta say, the more and more you read these comments, the more and more it really does support his lawsuit. Like this, it's fucking crazy. the way people buy into this and believe it off of nothing, which I mean, yeah, the fault, I don't think the entire fault can fall necessarily on UpChurch, but the majority of it can, because they had to lay their stupidity somewhere, and he gave them the perfect place to lay it, really. I mean, what's done in the dark will be brought to light. This so-called drama really uncovered one thing for sure, and that is Ickedmel is a deceiver. How many fake guests has he had on his channel? He didn't have to sink to this level. He had a good thing going. He's been a guest on major networks. He's on every platform and makes a good living in what he's doing. Why would someone do such a stupid thing and risk it all is beyond me. I've unsubbed. I'm not into deceiving others for freaking likes, views, and money. Just damn. That which is done in the darkness. Why am I reading that again? Okay, it's weird. That which is done in the darkness will be revealed in the light. They can run, but they can't hide. You have a gift, Ryan. Not everyone can put pieces together like you can. Thank you on behalf of all parents for using the gift God gave you and not hiding it under a rock where it can't shine. You were given this career and this platform and this following for an even bigger reason than you had ever known. Is he going to apologize now Kylie's been found to have driven into the water? Have you ignored the fact that Ickedmel has deceived everyone? After all, they put him through trying to convince everyone that UpChurch is unstable, etc. If they lied about something like what they did, who knows what else they're into? But what? Just unsubscribe from Ickedmel. Fucking sick. More anagrams. That's nice. Bro, keep this up. You're onto something huge. I think Xana May X and Ickedmel worked together to abduct Kylie Rodney. Xana May was at Prosser Creek leading up to Kylie's disappearance, and her name is associated with, that through that YouTube channel Ryan found. Ickedmel is code for, okay, yeah. And he knows someone who was at the party during her disappearance. Both give me the creeps. What if instead of Sell Me Kid, it's Me Sell Kid? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Think about this though. If somebody really was into trafficking like that, are they going to leave such crazy hints like that? Like, hey, my name easily spells into this very suspect anagram. Let me present it for you. Like, what the fuck, man? Criminals are a little smarter than that, usually. Most of the time. I don't know. Smart enough to fool like all the law enforcement officials, but not YouTube commentators, or commenters. Like, fucking, oh my God. Anybody? What? Anybody mentioned, I don't know if just coincidence and not pertinent information, but Ickedmel equals Sell Me Kid. But what about Xanax, Amy Xanax, or Amy Xanax? Really? That screen name was a play on word for Xanax? Like, okay. I think it is, but maybe I'm wrong. But it looks like it is. But yay for them on figuring that out. My 10-year-old was trying to decipher her name for 2 hours earlier. For your church, God bless you, brother. Something was telling me Avengers would, AV Purpose, I think, maybe, I don't know, would be the only ones to find her. I just had a strong gut feeling she was in water. I also feel Xana Mayex and Mr. Sell Me Kid have something to do with it. Same thing twice. Okay. I think that they're in fact child as traffickers. tear them up, letter P word. I have my own opinion about those things. They're not people. They are every parent's and children's nightmare. I believe cockroaches need to be exterminated. You can see who is looking for her and who isn't. Herpes and Ickedmel are bad, and they are part of moving kids around, in my opinion. LOL, Ickedmel reported me. I don't care. He is bad, and I knew it. Keep up the great work, UpChurch. I got your back, whatever percent. Dude, this shit is crazy. They basically rat themselves out. Yeah, because that's how stupid these types of criminals are. They just rat themselves out. Like, fucking, really? Like, how? Just a little bit of logic and common sense. Just apply it. Okay. I knew it was trafficking. I knew at church. Oh my God. This is crazy. Like, this is disturbing. It really is. This is fucking disturbing. Human child trafficking is what I'm getting. I'm thinking more like, okay. Ickedmel, this missing child out of Truckee, California. How did Ickedmel know about this after school party? What? They trafficked that girl or sold her to a CP people or something. Hopefully we will get her back, but truly don't know. Our border is wide open, etc. Democrats are right in with the trafficking, so we may never see that child again. Why was Kyrie a Democrat? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. Damn it, man. You are busting all them sick motherfuckers, in my opinion. The devil is the father of all lies, and the left is most definitely the party of the devil. They the ones who are trying to legalize the letter P word. They are the ones brainwashing our children in schools. Fuck off. Just a vibe, but herpes lip, icky dude, and Ronnie all got to be of the devil. Can I get an amen? No. No, you can't. Keep fighting the fight, church. We got your six out here. Creek Squad. Creek Squad. I can't say that very well. Creek Squad. Like, try saying that 10 times fast. I'm not gonna, but you should. They are sick people that hurt and use children for... Okay. Okay. I hope and pray that they get caught and that the children and teenagers get some help to help them try and get over all the damage these people have done to them. This makes me sick to think that they are people that really does stuff like that. Remember how you unscrambled Ickedmel and what you found? Remember his old video on hacking? Herpy Lips and him gotta be working together. This must how they are connected. In one of my comments, I stated it could have been possible kidnapping and how he... Dude, really? Added together, and it sounds like this to me. Ickedmel and or Herpy Lips had to have been in contact or knew of the girl and knew her location that night. They made their move and took her and... Oh my God, I'm not fucking reading all that. As I stated in another video, you should not be stating shit on videos then, I don't think. Things went wrong. She got too loud or tried to escape and Ickedmel, whatever, by accident or on purpose. Herpy Lips doesn't strike me as the type to be able to take a person out without spilling the beans shortly after. Ickedmel don't strike me as be very strong either. Stronger than her, though. Ryan, I don't know if you've seen this dude because his channel is under 13,000 subs and his videos are getting under 5,000 views. But there is a YouTuber I just found that goes by the glare. He is extremely suspect in my opinion. Is this Critical K? From what I can tell, he may be very well involved. He may very well be involved in the same type of crimes as Ickedmel and Xanax Brain or whatever, and Monkeypox Lips. He is trashing you the same way they are and seems to have come out of nowhere, just like them. Oh no, Claire's been around for a while. He even looks like a creep who is jealous of Biden every time he sniffs a child's hair. What the fuck? Creek Squad, it's time we dig into this dude as well, because chances are he is in some way involved. Here's the thing. People have already dug into the glare. Nobody cares because he's not a piece of shit. So fuck off. Oh my God, good job to you, YouTubers, working with church on this. I admit I got Ronnie wrong. Thought it was with dude, but I did say this has to do with. Now these motherfuckers have hookups to houses or buildings. Where do you think they would hide a girl like her to transport her to Mexico or whatever? Now let the police know what's up with these YouTubers, Ryan, and all of you better stay protected, because people like this will stop at nothing to shut you up. Protect, please. Even let your local law enforcement know what is going on, so they can be looking for people that look suspicious. Good job, though, to you, church, and all you YouTubers and other fans like me. Let's find this poor girl before they take her for good. I wish we knew a guy like on that movie Taken and could get him to find her. That's the kind of person we need for real. See, that's what happens when you don't use punctuation. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't flow. This dumb bitch. Oh, I already read that. What am I doing? Oh. With your appearance on that guy podcast, can't remember his name, but that woman that had to go because you were doing what any Southern real man would do, pressure them, ask them the hard questions that they don't have answers to. That's the only way you get to the bottom of anything, by pushing and putting pressure on their lying asses. Keep it up, man. Like I said before, I'm just an hour and a half away from where you are at. I had the money, I would damn go there and do some looking around and checking out the spots my damn self, but don't let up on them. And CP, what the hell is wrong with people? Have know anything for these kinds of people? Again, punctuation. Just use a fucking period here and there. You need to report these sick fucks. All right, you know what? I'm at page 80. There's 31 pages left. I'm not going to read anymore. This shit's crazy. This really is just fucking. This is upsetting. It's disturbing as hell. Like I can't. I'll be honest with you. When I first heard that he was suing UpChurch, like I knew the claims or the accusations were UpChurch made, and yeah, I could understand the desire to sue over that, whatever. But I didn't envision it being a strong lawsuit or whatever. Like again, what the fuck do I know? So really, I just let me first and foremost say that. But still, though, I just thought it's probably not going to be a very strong one. But I didn't know all of this. Like this is fucking crazy. I'm not now wondering why is he suing. Now I'm wondering why he waited, almost a year to the day to fucking sue. That's what I'm wondering now. Like this is crazy. Oh, this shit right here. Oh my God. It blows my starting over here. It blows my fucking mind that some people can be this sick and twisted and sell innocent kids for effing money. I think public lynching needs to be brought back. What the That's some crazy shit. I call for a manhunt on all predators in every state. If there's no one willing to take children, then there would be no trafficking. Why is this okay in our society? Should not be. It's not okay in our society. It really isn't. It's just you got to know what you got to. We think you need to keep bringing these shady YouTubers to the front. Okay. See, I now I feel like I have to read the rest of them because that was crazy. That was like it almost like inciting people to actually cause physical harm to those who are just simply accused of stupid shit. I'm beginning to wonder what Ickedmel and Ronnie Jones and Herpes Girl are connected to some underground tunneling. Oh my God, here we go with the fucking underground tunnels again. Oh my God, stop. Good shit, brother. I hope the cops look into this because you have uncovered some crazy shit. Oh, crazy is a good word. This does not surprise me. I pray this child is okay. As far as I know, Ryan has never claimed that she was stolen for YouTube drama. What? That is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Many times children are taken and kidnapped for nefarious purposes. That is what Ryan is pointing out by showing the comments on that chick's page. Okay. This is crazy. Lock the bitch up. It does look super weird that he only covers missing children. Why not missing people in general? I agree. If more people were doing what Ryan is doing all the time, people would think twice before grabbing someone's child. Sick fucks. How can anyone support these assholes? Now UpChurch has literally found free links on their YouTube channel. Is this your first day on YouTube or on the internet? For you to think that, like, dude, you need to report these sick fucks. Seriously, it's a fucking crime. So please, for the missing girl, please report. Send it to investigators. Someone needs to put these sick motherfucking scumbags 6 feet under. Oh, isn't that the same? I think I read that comment already. It might be a repeat. Kylie Rodney has been found in water. Whatever. Thank you so much for all the effort. If anything, you helped in the least expose all of the weird, sick fucks out there. Please don't give up on her, bro. She and probably thousands. Okay. The FBI is corrupt as fuck. Okay. What the fuck? How does YouTube even allow this shit? They should be turning those profiles over to the feds. And I'm never one for snitching on anyone, anything, period. But that type of shit, I'll snitch a motherfucker on motherfuckers all day and make sure they get to go to prison and get treated like, oh, Jesus Christ. We should be forming a nationwide group to find sick fucking people like this and start catching them and turning them in. UpChurch, I got 2 young daughters, and you have no idea how much respect I have for you. You are a hero, dude. Must straightforward and real person that has the spotlight on them all the time. Truly amazing person. Weird how all these social media platforms can monitor and block people for cussing, but they can't track sick fucking shit and block them twisted. That would be weird, wouldn't it? All right, let me just make sure, because I didn't look this far down. Oh, this is a retraction letter. Okay. All right, make sure there's no address or anything on this. Oh, there's a transcription. Okay. All right, so here's the retraction letter. Let me go back here, get this up again. Okay. Dear Miss Sherwood, my office has been retained by Melvin Cedino, aka Ickedmel, to sue Mr. Ryan UpChurch for defamation, including defamation by implication, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress that he published on YouTube beginning on Saturday. for defamation that he published on YouTube beginning on Saturday, August 20th, and again on Sunday, August 21st. This letter incorporates, by reference, the retraction letter we delivered on August 7, 2023, a copy of which is attached hereto, except where the context herein would state otherwise. On August 20th, 2022, Mr. UpChurch posted a video stating that my client's YouTube handle / pseudonym is a S-trafficking code word. In fact, this false and defamatory statement / implication is expressed in the title. Attached is a transcript of Mr. UpChurch's statements from this video. We demand a complete retraction of these statements in the video and the title for the reasons stated below. The very day Mr. UpChurch posted the video saying that Ickedmel is a S-trafficking code word, he also posted another video entitled Ickedmel explaining how he's able to hack your phone camera and do weird illegal internet shit. Okay. In the second video, he replays one of my client's videos where Mr. Cedino describes how he got the name Ickedmel. In his video, which Mr. UpChurch replayed, Mr. Cedino mentions nothing about S-trafficking. So by virtue of having replayed my client's video, Mr. UpChurch clearly had actual knowledge that what he was saying about Mr. Cedino's handle was false, or at the very least, Mr. UpChurch would have had serious doubts about what he was saying. This evidence is actual malice and recklessness. On August 21st, 2022, Mr. UpChurch posted a video stating or implying that my client was linked to a hidden YouTube letter P word website. This false and defamatory statement / implication is also expressed in the title. Attaches a transcript. Okay. We demand a complete retraction. Okay. For one thing, Mr. Cedino has never been involved in any letter P word or child P or anything like that. But second, how would Mr. UpChurch have even known about a hidden letter P word website unless he had discovered it himself? Moreover, how would Mr. UpChurch have known that such a newfound website was for the letter P word if he did not also access the website and view its content? Restated, the only way Mr. UpChurch would have known that any website was for the letter P word is if he had gone to that website, viewed the material, and committed a felony in the process. Of course, neither Mr. UpChurch nor Mr. Cedino did these things because the website does not exist. Still, this does show a prodigious level of recklessness in Mr. UpChurch's statements and or implications, especially since they implied the existence of undisclosed defamatory facts, i.e. a hidden website, which can never serve as the basis for any opinion. We demand that Mr. UpChurch retract all the statements / implications he has made in these videos, as transcribed below, and in their respective titles by removing these videos in their entirety from YouTube and by publishing a new video detailing how Mr. Cedino, aka Ickedmel, is not a letter P word, that he is not linked to a letter P word website, and that his handle is not a code name for S-trafficking. If Mr. UpChurch needs to mention his name for any retraction, it is permitted. That's funny. I look forward to working with you in the days and weeks to come. We intend to file suit on August 21st. As you know, it falls in Sunday. Okay. Okay. Ickedmel is a S-trafficking code word. Transcript with timestamps to video. Okay. All right, so check this out. You know how these fucking weirdos out here who like do stuff to whatever and shit have like code words? Okay, well, the dude who's like, hey, Ryan, I don't know anything about this missing kid, okay? Look at his name. Look how it's spelled, all right? His YouTube name is spelled Ickedmel, Ickedmel. If you unscramble it, what do you mean unscramble it? It says that's only using the letters that are there. And it also says, licked me. Why is his name unscrambled say, sell me kid, licked me, like sell me, like sell me kid? If you sound it out, it says sell me kid. Why? Why does it say licked me if you look for children and your page is dedicated to looking for children and covering missing children? Why? Why? This is fucking weird disco, man. Explain this motherfucker. No, in this video, Mr. UpChurch spells this out in this video while writing it. This writing also is defamatory. We demand that the entire video be retracted. Zanime and Ickedmel linked to hidden. Okay. Dude, the evidence is not stopping against these motherfuckers. All right. So we already linked Ickedmel to Ronnie Jones and showed y'all who both them really were and linked the Bump Lip Girl to them as well. Bump Lip Girl just deleted her fucking YouTube. So I went to go type in her name and the fucking podcast thing, the Xana May X, it goes to a YouTube channel that is talking about Kylie Rodney. And when you click the fucking comments, dude, it is links to like CP and shit. Dude, it even says 18 and below. Dude, y'all are some sick motherfuckers. Anybody following Ickedmel after today will know where all the weirdos are, I guess. Okay. This is Matt Wilson from Tupelo, Mississippi. I've been retained by Melvin Cedino, aka Ickedmel, to sue Mr. Ryan UpChurch for defamation and defamation by implication that he published on YouTube beginning on August. Okay. A year ago this week, if I have my dates right, a young lady named Kylie Rodney drove off the road into a lake and drowned. Her car was missing for a couple of weeks, and during that time, your client, and mine for that matter, began discussing various theories about her disappearance. Your client began talking about the case on or about August 13th. Shortly thereafter, Mr. UpChurch began saying and writing things like how my client was linked to a letter P website and how the letters of his handle, Ickedmel, was code word. Okay. This is just rehashing shit. He's talking to the dog, just in case anyone heard him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is all the same shit, really. We already know all this. And that's it. We are finally at the end. Yep, this is just showing that the shit was faxed. Okay. Man, that was a long fucking read. Do I even have anyone still here? I haven't checked chat in a while. Wouldn't be surprised if like everyone left. Let me refresh this. Okay, there's a few people still here. Yeah, I know I didn't expect a whole lot of views for this or whatever, because like this isn't like no one that's been in my chat or in my comments or I seemingly follows anything I do has really talked about any of the parties involved. So I figured that this isn't going to be maybe too much interest to people, but I was interested to read it, especially when I started reading some of the exhibits for evidence. I mean, I didn't even make it through all the way to like the YouTube comments and shit. That's fucking disturbing. I mean, that's holy shit. But I heard that the glare had beat up his disabled son. Here's the thing. I don't know anything that went down there, and I don't think anyone really knows. I mean, they're all on good terms now, from what I understand. At least they have been since like whatever, I don't know. And the people who released whatever it is they were released, you know, they had a dog in the fight. I take whatever someone says in that position with a grain of salt. And also too, like anything that they were obtaining information from was through family courts records or whatever. As someone who's been involved in family court on, you know, personally and just, you know, secondhand or whatever, people fucking are hurt and pissed off throughout pretty much every process that happens there, every step of the way. And people try to hurt each other. I don't know what happened, but unless and until his son comes out and makes claims against him and whatever, I'm not going to believe anyone involved who speak on this, least of all people who aren't even in his family. That's all. see. Yeah, exactly. Autistic Shield says this case is interesting considering the bullshit that's directed towards Steve. I want to see where this goes. Yep. Yeah. It's I was thinking the same thing. Yep. See, here's my take on UpChurch. I don't know how to word this really. Like, there's this dude I grew up with, and like I really haven't known him since like high school or whatever. But I see his shit on Facebook and stuff, and over the years, he's apparently spent a lot of time, like, I mean, he works, he's self-employed. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give any details, but he has a lot of time on his hands to smoke a lot of pot and watch a lot of YouTube. And that's what he's done. And he's, in my opinion, he's been brainwashed in a lot of ways. And he buys into all these conspiracy theories and all this other shit. Like I don't even know what to make of it. It's crazy. And I think that that's kind of what UpChurch has probably experienced, something similar to that effect, because he seems to be buying in and even running with and creating some of these fucking conspiracy theories. Only now he's actually ruining and affecting other people's lives with his craziest thoughts. Like, okay, I mean, in what world is he the smartest man and the only person who can figure this shit out and the only one who figured it out? Like, the delusions of grandeur someone must possess to believe that. I don't, it's crazy. I don't get it. This is fucking crazy. I don't. I look forward to see where this goes and what happens and everything. And I dude, my compassion and shit, it really goes out to Ickedmel after reading everything I just read. I mean, that's crazy. That is, I can't imagine someone saying that shit about me, But on that note, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's late. I've been on long enough. Getting comments over here from the Peanut Gallery. So thanks for being here, everyone. And I get that this may not be my usual content or whatever, but here's the thing. I don't really feel comfortable like sticking with something is considered usual content. I'm going to just want to talk about, cover, and discuss things that interest me. And right now, this lawsuit interests me like greatly. So on that note, have a good night, everyone. I'll probably be streaming sometime tomorrow or tomorrow night. I don't know when though. We'll see. Bye.